So that's the first one there. So you can draw farm or water in that shape. Again, anywhere on your board, there is no rule for this. The other thing I didn't explain is when the season ends. So if you see this time here, that's 2. When we reach or exceed the value here, that season is over. Some cards don't have any, like the Ruins. Ambushes don't have any either. And whichever one you choose, make sure you draw the...
We're only scoring for A and B in this round.
Yes, but don't not focus on the other ones either. So in this case, whatever you do here, you're going to probably score for this one because both...
Can you flip that shade up?
You can flip it, you can flip it, rotate it, mirror it, however you want to do it. And remember, mountains, if you surround them on all 4 sides, you get a point, which is counted every single time during the season, end of the season. So
and I can go through a ruin?
Yes, but not through a mountain. A mountain counts as a filled-in space already.
You could wrap it around.
Yes, correct. And remember, for these, to score the maximum point, don't draw them on the edge. Right.
And what's the significance of doing the brown one versus the blue?
So in this is the first card, so no real significance. But it will score for this. So terrain type does matter. It's just right now the first one doesn't really matter until you get here.
Can I read the card?
Yes. That makes sense?
So just basically keep them away from each other.
Keep them away from each other and away from the edge, yes. All right, everyone is done?
I can put my lines through?
Yes, whichever type of turn you want to do, now's your turn. Okay, everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next card is going to be the marshlands, and you have the option of drawing forest or water. And that is the shape you're going to want to use. So if you drew water in the previous turn, you don't draw the water touching the last one. We'll skip out, heal this out.
I forgot how that one worked again. It's just in any row or column.
Yes, you're counting it for each column and each row, and you can double count. That, my friend.
They can be touching the edge. Doesn't matter.
Which one?
The water cannot. Green one.
Yeah, correct. Yes, the green one. There's no placement restriction, like the way the water is hit. I mean,
okay.
But just remember, the farm is getting scored first, so just really think. What that means is, if you want to score points off this card now, when the season ends,
start building green ones.
I'd say yes. At least think about putting some green for this card.
I thought you were saying in relation to placement.
No. Nice water. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are at 4, so we're halfway through the time. Okay, everyone good? Good. All right. Next card is worth 1. And that is a water, but you have 2 options. So you can draw a 3 straight and get a coin, or you can do the W.
But water can't be touching water?
Yes, it cannot touch water. No, water can touch water. It can't touch sand.
Yeah.
Or farm, sorry. And it can't touch the edge if you want to score points. Now, just to mention, a cluster is pretty much anything including one. So if you draw one of something, that counts as a cluster. Just FYI. If you get, so what I was saying was a 1x1 square counts as a cluster. This one mentions cluster, and the reason I mention it is because you have the option to ever draw 1x1, and this hasn't scored yet. That's an extra 3 points for drawing a 1x1, not touching anything. So while you can touch water, touching water, if you separate them, that's now 2 clusters, which you're going to score an extra 3 points on. So something to think about.
Okay, but I want to cover my mountain so I get a gold.
You can do that, but you're going to get 3 points here when we score here if you don't draw them next to each other. Because then all you're doing is creating a mega cluster, and that's only going to score you 3 points, assuming you follow the rules here. If you separate them, now you have 2 clusters scored separately, giving you a total of 6 points. Just something to think about. Because I know you want your coin, but this one will give you, if you draw the straight, that's going to give you a coin anyway.
Put it here then.
Yeah, so to maximize that, you're going to want to pretty much separate everything, if you can.
Oh.
No, separate it from other water and other farms. Where do you draw yours, Debbie? So pretty much just keep it away from the edge and keep it away from other pieces that are water or farm.
So I don't cross off the coin until the end?
No, you can cross it off now.
Oh.
It's an immediate, yes.
Is the goal to fill as much of the board as possible?
No, you won't be able to. The goal is to get as many points as possible. And maximize your earning potentials. If you can cover coins, that's a good one, obviously. Or cover mountains to gain in a coin. That's just 5 points sitting out on the board that you can earn every turn. Don't overthink it, man. Because right now you still have a big.
I'm trying to visualize.
Because you have a big open space, you can pretty much put it anywhere, except the edges.
Can I just do it here?
If it were me, because there's no benefit to covering your entire board, I'd use the one with the coin. Because it's an extra coin. It's an extra 1 point every turn. Is that your stomach? Should have taken the Misubi, man. I'm okay. I already ate it. It's too late.
It's okay, I had a feeling you were eyeballing it. You just offered to be nice.
Well, no, I was actually full. I ate it like 2 hours after.
I just put it here in the center.
Yep, that works. Just don't put it edge to edge with that other farm piece. Yep, 3x1.
Oh.
What? What's up?
We haven't played any farm pieces.
You had the option.
We had
to
the
choose.
option for one.
Oh, I did it.
Okay, good. And don't forget to cover up a coin.
Oh, here?
Yep.
Or here?
Because you took this piece. Yeah, just the first one. Yes. Right. So this is a 2 first, so that's 6, 7. So we're still not at the end. Now you have 2 options: village or farm, and that's the shape. Just as an FYI, the card that will be scored this round is B, which means you want 6 villages next to each other. However, you don't know what's coming out next.
Do they have to be in that shape though?
Yes. Oh no, it's just a cluster. So just 6 adjacent pieces. Yes.
Can they touch the edge?
Yes, there's no restriction on villages.
Okay.
The red ones.
I almost drew the shape on the card. The 6. Oops. So I could just go over here maybe and give myself space to work.
Yes.
Why'd you shake your head?
No idea. The other thing you can do too is you can maybe, think about covering this one up, right? Because this village is going to affect you in no way if you draw it here, but that's going to cover up this mountain, giving you another because you're surrounding it. You rotate it this way, and there's still enough space there for you to draw 3 more if it ever comes up. Grace, do you want to take a nap
I
after?
hear you.
After? What? I didn't say nothing.
I hear you.
I didn't even say
Over
anything.
there.
All right, you good, babe?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move.
All right, did you give yourself another coin? No, you didn't. So probably the last card. Yep. So village or forest. And this is a tough one for some people because if you drew villages, you can get 8 points this round and maybe get another 8 points the next round. But you can also score if you somehow manage. You can score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you somehow manage to put your forest in the right space.
What do you mean?
So if you manage to put your forest in this, and if you haven't drawn any forest, if you have some forest, if you manage to put it in a way, because don't forget you're going to count down and then across. So if you look at that shape, that can give you 6 points as a forest because of this color, right?
I think I don't understand that.
So let me read it because maybe it's easier if I just read it. Okay. So earn 1 star or 1 VP for each row and column with at least 1 forest space. The same forest space may be scored in a row and a column. Maybe it's easier if you just visually look at it and then read it. So going down, right, you're counting the forest spaces on each row. And then across, you're counting each column that has a forest space. So that's why I said with that forest space.
The shape can kind of be flipped around.
Rotate it, yes. So you can mirror it, rotate it, flip it, squeeze it, shuffle it. With some by I was gonna start singing
Daft
from.
Punk?
Yeah. Thanks, Grace. I'm sure I remember what the last 2 words were.
There knows.
Wait, what song?
Cut it, flip it, copy
Oh,
it,
Technologic?
zip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, don't get copyrighted, guys.
Please throw a cuss word in there. Just for
Hey, I
extra.
say it's not for kids, man. Did that make sense what I told Grace, Ben? So what I was saying was if you happen to draw this shape and it's a forest,
Red light, I need a coffee.
Yeah.
let's say down in this corner,
Mhm.
you're maximizing how many points you can get for this card.
So you want to get multiple rows and columns with holding
Yes,
force.
essentially
what
you
you
want
wanna do.
1 forest per row per column
Okay.
to maximize. Obviously, you can put more. It's just they don't
So
count.
you don't want to do it in the same row
No.
column you already built.
Yes, because there's no benefit to drawing huge clusters of forest. Okay. The other thing you do is you can if you happen to draw the village, you're gonna 100%. If you draw it next to your other village, you're gonna get 8 points at the end of this season. Now the point I was making is which one do you want more? Because there's no guarantee that you're gonna get an additional 3, right? Next turn plus another 6.
But didn't you say it was already gonna get 8 points?
No, well, you're gonna get 8 points if you happen to draw this shape next to your village. Because remember, it's 6 little squares touching each other. 6 little village squares. Right now, this is 4.
Yeah,
1,
I
2.
could just do red here, right?
Yes,
Three
yes,
red.
but no. But what I'm saying is, if you want 4 or 6 points for this, you can.
Now we're complicated. I'm gonna do this fact check here. 3 red, 2 red.
That works. And that'll get you the 8 points, which we'll score again next round.
Okay.
Did I do my green wrong?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not intersecting at all with the other green forest area. It's good.
You don't want them intersecting?
No. To maximize your points, you're gonna want
You want them
at
in the
most one. It's not-
One per row
Yeah.
column.
You don't want them
Yes.
sharing rows.
So like
or
Perrin
columns.
said,
That's it.
a diagonal would be the most beneficial for
Gotcha.
you. Okay, so that ends that season, and now we're gonna go ahead and score. So first you're gonna score this, and so going down and across, you're gonna count each row and each column that have a green tree or forest.
And then just write it here.
And you're right where it says A. Yes. So in this case, my love, so this is 1,
So
2,
1,
3,
2,
right?
3,
And then
4,
1,
5,
2,
6, 7,
3. So
8,
6 points. Because
9,
1, 2,
10,
3,
11, 12.
4,
So
5,
that's 12
6.
on
Because remember, you're counting the rows
Oh,
first.
I
So
see,
1,
I
2,
see.
3,
Yeah.
and the columns.
And
1, 2,
then you
3.
write a 0 on
That has
B.
a forest. So this column
because
has
you
one.
didn't score
This column has one. And this one
Yeah,
has
only
one, right?
one came up.
So that's
No, 2.
6.
There's
That's
this
6 points.
one
So
and
you're gonna
this
write a
one.
6 here.
You
6
chose
for
to do
A.
the forest here instead of that.
6 for A.
Oh,
that's not-
shit.
that's
yeah,
fine.
it
You're
gives
just
you 2
flipping.
less points.
A-
Wait,
this
I
is the
I
actual
think I meant
box
to
for
do
A.
a red one.
It's fine.
Also,
do you
you
mean
got
actual
this, so you
box?
should have.
So if you look at the box, there's
Oh,
4.
no, yeah. You don't
There's
get 2.
A,
Sure.
B, the
But,
coins.
yeah, you
and
did
then the
green,
ambush.
so.
I think I meant to do
So
red.
And
it's
that's
4 for
okay.
A.
This will
we're
get
supposed to go
scored
where the
again
A
later,
is,
so you'll.
but it's fine.
You're
Don't worry
setting
about it.
yourself
You
up
just
for
rotate
later.
it.
So
I'll
you put a
explain.
0 there.
Okay, what else?
Okay, and then you're gonna score this one.
So
So
put
in this case, you have this.
But this one
So
also
put an
gets scored
8
twice.
on the B.
It will get scored twice. yes.
Everything gets scored twice.
But you'll put this
Can I
a
put it
0
down
here
here?
on
Sure.
B. You'll put a 2 on the
Okay.
coin.
Now you're gonna count how many points you get for coins. So 2. So just put a 2 there, and then put a 0 for ambush.
Yeah, I done goofed.
You did?
It was, but this was supposed to be red. And I put green.
Oh,
It's okay. It still works, but
it still works. Yes.
it wasn't what I wanted.
Okay,
And
so now you're
then
gonna add up the points.
What's ambush?
And put it there.
Ambush is these monster cards. So you're gonna get -1 point for every adjacent empty space.
So 16.
Yes. So you're gonna add that up, and that's your score for the first. Oh, that's cool, dude. You can take my chair.
Come on.
All right, and then this one's 0 for B. 2 coins and an ambush.
Oh,
That's 14 points.
It's warm. That's why you
Typical
pick
cat. Yeah, what's your seat?
So that ends this season. Now we're on season summer.
One of
which,
these need to get
Yep.
put in as well.
so now there are 2 ambush cards here. And remember, when they do get exposed, they get pulled out of the game. Now we have 2 in there. Thanks,
There
buddy.
you go.
Appreciate it.
We got tail.
Appreciate it, dude.
Dang. This is the happiest I've ever seen him.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe he likes the freedom.
I think he likes living in more than a square.
Because he was outside, right? And he would only come inside to sleep.
Yeah, he was in the little catio thing.
Oh. Okay, so this time is still 8, so yeah, he's enjoying that.
Loves the trim
Alright.
switches.
First card is the Forgotten Forest. It's a green space, and you have 2 options. So this card will apply one more time. Just FYI. Feel free to use it or don't.
I can use it in any direction, right?
Yes, you can flip it, rotate it, any which way. And remember, if you draw this one, it's going to give you a coin.
What if I play here to close off my mount?
Yep, that's perfect.
It's
And that'll maximize your points.
Thank you for reminding me to
Sure.
close off my mount too.
And
That's
so,
exactly what I
in
was gonna
case
do.
the last one is not clear, for just in case. So if you look at mine, this space here, because I'm drawing my force here, this space here will give me 1 point for that last card. Because this space, empty space, is surrounded by 4 sides.
Oh, I
With something
forgot
in
about
it.
that. Scheiße.
She didn't mean that, you guys.
Oh,
Nah, just
is
kidding.
anyone even there?
Don't forget. No, I'm not streaming. I'm
Oh.
recording. The streaming thing is just the bit rate is bad and just no one watch.
I watched for 2 seconds.
You would have watched. And don't forget, if you got a coin, draw your coin.
You mark it off here?
Yes. If
I
you
thought
use
I
the
thought
shape.
it was only for the mountain.
No, that's no, because this is
So if
the
I
other way to draw.
completed, we completed our mountain.
If you complete another mountain, go ahead and grab another coin.
Excellent.
Okay, everyone good? All right, next card.
No one's
It's gonna be
complete
the
it.
Winterland Stream. So like the first card that we drew the last turn. All right, and don't forget, this will apply now.
So why do you have to choose between the two? I don't get it.
The two different terrains
Yeah.
make it a little harder for you because you can draw. If there's only one terrain per card, then it's not as hard of a choice.
I guess.
I guess it gives you options too as the
Mhm.
game gets more challenging.
And remember, if you can draw that away from any other water or farm and away from the edge, if that is something that's possible.
So farms and water don't like each other, and
Correct.
water
They don't
and
like the
water.
edge.
Which doesn't
Well,
make any sense because
Water and water like each other, but
farm,
you're going to
but-
maximize your points by not having them next to each other. Because then what you do is you create two separate pieces that both score. Damn, dude!
Are you hungry?
No, that's definitely hungry. That's hungry growl right there, man.
I wish we had
There's
some
a
Indian
yellow
food to offer.
pen.
Please. Oh, I thought you telling him to eat the pen. I was like, Grace, that's rude.
I surrounded it with brown.
Right?
I got distracted petting Romy.
Please. And then while you guys have down, oh, yeah, I already did. So did Grace. Since you could draw your family crest. You guys already did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what if I
You're
do
way ahead of you.
like this?
That
Oh, there's a backside. But mine bled there.
yeah, that's fine. It's double sided. Just this space is similar to a mountain where it's covered up already. Eventually, there's 100 of these sheets, double sided. I was gonna laminate like 10 of them.
Oh, okay.
St. Mary's is gonna like.
Exactly. I'm gonna sneak into
On
Frank's
camera.
office. Yeah, I can't imagine somebody from St. Mary's being like, damn it, you all work for St. Mary's.
You've been wrong.
All right. Next card. So this will be drawn on a ruined space if possible.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so first is an ambush card. So first we deal with this. And so we're going to be rotating it clockwise. And so you're going to draw this shape anywhere on my board. But before you do, let me confirm that's true. Each player draws the depicted shape on their neighbor's map and fills the shape in with a monster terrain type. If the player cannot legally, which I'm pretty sure we all can, so no point in mentioning it, and then you pass it back to your neighbor. So you're drawing that shape on my board. And you're filling it with little monster symbols.
Is there any rules about where we put it?
Nope. Well, obviously you want it to be a hindrance. You don't want it to draw in a nice place for me because
I'll draw it in a nice place for you. Listen. Would you like me to
And if-
cover your mountain for you?
And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure you surround it with a mountain, you do get those points. I don't see
Or
what
is
you
that a
wouldn't.
hindrance?
It fits right there.
Yeah, if it says if a player surrounds a mountain space by filling all 4 adjacent spaces, they get the coin. Doesn't say with the terrain only or with
Oh, but it
monsters.
has to go on a ruin.
No. So this
Oh.
this came out. The ruin
Separate.
won't count. Yes, this is separate.
Yeah, would you like me to cover that mountain for you?
Do as you must, Grace.
Oh.
Whatever you gotta do.
I got you.
Don't worry, parent. I got you. I got you, buddy.
I
Draw it
do
right
got you,
down
buddy.
here.
Good.
The parent wins. You guys know why. That's right. I'm taking credit.
Please.
Is there a symbol on there?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Ooh.
draw that in every single one.
Why? It's your specialty, man.
I'll draw an angry face.
Get down. Go.
Please.
Dramatic.
Romy. Enough.
Leave him alone, bro. Oh,
Give him
this
space.
boy.
You're so pushy.
Swear to God.
You're lucky 5 stars is nice because you're freaking pushy as hell.
Thanks, bud. It's not a bad spot. I accept.
Wow, everyone got a
Lucky
mountain
Jarvis.
except me. Perrin put mine.
Didn't think everybody was gonna put that on.
Well, she helped her, so I was like, I'll help you.
I put it up against the
I
edge
see
so there
how-
were less spaces.
I
but-
see how we stand.
All right, so this plate, following the same principle, it has to be drawn on a ruined space if possible. On a ruined space if possible. Bullshit.
You could have helped me.
So this is 2, 4, 5.
So should I do green and put it here? Do that? Please?
Well,
Would be 1, 2, 3,
Well,
1,
it's-
2.
I mean, yes, the
But-
green space is the perfect one because you're gonna get a lot of points.
Close to the
But I would say do it here. So I'll do it one
Oh.
above. Yeah, just right there, because that'll leave you space for an L shape there, just in case.
So like
So
1, 2, 3,
No.
1, 2.
yes, exactly. No, he's one. He is now.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Getting it on camera.
Yeah, running. Right, she's almost done, so I'll just draw a card down. So 6, 7. So this is not the end of the season. So I have one more card after this. So that's the next card. If you didn't draw your village before, now's your time.
And this one we want to touch the existing red buildings?
You don't, because you already had a cluster of 6 or more. So now you want to create a separate cluster of 6
Okay.
to maximize your score.
Can it be in the same row or column as the last one?
Yeah, as long as the edge is not touching, yes.
Okay.
Just know though that this is your last opportunity to do that, because this is the last season that this card is scored.
Okay.
So
Yes.
unless the next card is
Yes, unless
red,
yes,
there's very little chance of that.
yes. So it might be better just to draw the ocean for the water. Because you can do that. Because it's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that again 1, 2? Yeah. So you can draw it here, and you'll score this card as well. An extra
So
3
right
points.
here.
Yes.
in the E.
Not touching the edge. Yes.
Edge.
All right, and this will most likely be the last card unless it's the 0. Good. Oh, look at that. How lucky is that? You had to go on the village route.
Oh well. Should have done it.
It's all right, man. You want to push your luck. I get it. I was scared. And remember, you're going to score 1 point, minus 1 point for every space that is open around your monster. Right about that.
Fuck.
I know. Now I
Forgot
curse
about
you.
that.
What?
What I thought was a good spot is not a good spot
So
anymore.
I could have put the blue here.
I know, I could have put the red
Yes,
here.
you could've.
Yep.
I mentioned it. I just forgot to
Did you
remind
though?
you guys.
Did you?
Man, Perrin, you're welcome, man. Put you in
Give
such
him a
I
good
put him on the
spot.
edge.
Rude. You
Well, it
would
must
give
be nice to get a
a handout.
handout, man. Where's my handout?
And up
Karen would get the best spot on the map. Can I put it on the bottom here?
No. Well,
Well,
yes,
I
you can put it here
Right.
and then here. So
That's the last one. So I'm gonna get a bunch of
Like
minus
that.
points.
then you'll
Only
get
4.
3 points because it's not touching water and it's not
Only.
touching any
I mean,
other.
I'm getting 4 as well.
Does that make sense? Because it's by itself. It's not adjacent to water or
I
farm
probably would have been worse for you if I put it here.
by going here. That makes sense because it's only next to farm. Or it's
No,
only
the
next to
same.
forest.
No, I could have put the red one there
Right.
and
Yeah.
then covered that with the yellow right there, and it would have been clear. But I didn't know about that. Otherwise, I would have just gone horizontally here
Mm-hmm.
instead of vertical.
Yeah, I forgot about it too.
All right, and that will end that season. So now you're scoring clusters. So for
3,
For
6,
B, the first
9.
that first one there, you're gonna give yourselves 8 points for the
15 points.
Okay.
and then you're gonna count how many separate water and farms you have that are falling on the
Times
edge
3.
and not touching each other.
Diagonal doesn't count.
Correct. It's just the edges.
Yeah, I'll let you score
Okay.
that.
And then the coins, and then empty spaces next to your monsters. You don't double count.
You
Diagonals.
don't double count spaces?
What that means is, for example, like say Parent had drawn this here, right? He had drawn the monster here. This space would technically be adjacent to almost every single piece. This will only be counted once.
Got it.
And no, diagonals do not count. 6, 18. Please. Yes. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 points. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then you have 4 coins, so put 4. You should have one more coin actually. 1, 2, 3, and then I think you use the shape with a coin twice? What was the only once? You have this one, so that's another one for sure.
Yeah, because Grace surrounded it.
Yeah.
I don't think she marked.
I
Or
didn't.
you didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so then make that 5. And then for the monsters, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 7. And then
Oh,
add.
so maybe it didn't help you. Oh, I didn't know that it had to be covered.
It's okay.
So 16, 21. 21 points.
If I knew, I would have put that blue piece here.
If I knew, I would have
Somebody
put it at the bottom.
was withholding him.
I wasn't. Alright, so here, do you mind shuffling that? I already added another ambush card. Now it is full. So now C and D will get scored. At least he doesn't get spooked when I catch him from the top. Like Romy, if she doesn't see you coming, she gets.
Yeah, Renly does too.
Romy just gets spooked when you take her on a walk, and I'll go like this to her and go. Poor Romy. Easily spooked.
It's not mine.
Okay, so remember this one is getting scored again. The water and the farm, and then this one where it's an empty space surrounded. All right, cool.
This one, right?
I'm guessing these are just 2 separate spaces. Yes. And remember, if it is not possible,
Which ones are your brown
What
spaces?
does that mean? We have to do it like this, 2 columns?
yeah, 2 columns, 2 by 1, up with an empty or non-monster card between non-monster.
So a
spaces.
block of 6 with the
Yes.
middle 2 not covered.
Or cover it with something else.
Should I be mean?
I got you.
Should I be mean or nice?
Do it. I don't know.
And you can put it any orientation you want.
Yes, as long as it follows the same rules.
And do these have to remain empty?
No, not empty, just not. Come on.
So could I do 2 here and
Yes,
2
you
there?
could do that.
Well, I gotta even the playing field, right?
I need a
Helper.
Scorpio.
Make sure you do it over your. That's a good spot, dude. That leaves you, if you leave it as is, that's only 3 points, minus 3 points.
Who's a good spot?
Where I put yours, that's yours.
Oh.
All right, here's repaying the favor. I appreciate
I sabotage.
it. You better not, Grace.
Thank you.
That's a sabotage, bro. That's
What?
rude, Grace. Where'd you put parents?
Where is it?
Smack dab in the middle.
He put mine all over here.
Not on purpose. Oh, well, obviously. Not on purpose in a
Everybody
malicious way.
else got a mountain
But not in a
except
malicious
me.
way. All right, first one. Got
Oh, I've been
first.
waiting for that one.
Chance. And remember, this one gets scored one more time at the very end.
Right, so if I put it here, then this square gets scored for this one.
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh, that's what I was waiting.
Shut
Ooh,
up.
but I could put it here too, and then that one also gets scored.
'Cause
Saying about which one?
she's talking about this one scoring because what she's doing is she's creating
Yeah.
an empty space surrounded on all four sides.
Is there any reason to keep ruins empty or not empty?
The only benefit is that you can draw the shape if it comes up. However, if you can't, it's still not bad because you can just draw one by one of anything.
Shit, what am I doing? I should be covering purple spots. Oh, whatever.
You mean surrounding purple spots?
Yeah.
We still got plenty of time in this
Yeah.
season.
Chase as an opportunity to go around the mountain,
It doesn't hurt. It's an extra point.
but it shares that
Color
color.
it with something else.
It shares the column, yes, but it doesn't share.
I could do
You
this
can-
one actually.
Color what?
And I would cover this
Wait,
mountain.
You still only get
blanks.
1 point though,
Maybe I'll fill it in. with
because this one already
Yeah,
has
do it.
one.
Just put
so
like a
you
little
get
dot
1
there.
point for this column here, and you get 2 points for this
it's
one
too
and
close
for
to
this
that.
one, because everything else
More.
has green already.
It's pretty
But again,
good.
it's not. You still get a point, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Or black.
Now it's gonna be black because I'm mixing all this color. I put a dot in mine, so I know.
That's a good idea, honestly.
Oh, for the empty space.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just so I know.
Should I do this so then I have an empty space in there? It shares that row, but at least
Yeah, you get 1 more point because this row doesn't have one.
which one? The decisions.
This row doesn't have one.
Yours.
Honestly, dude, the 1 point you're gonna get it back if you cover up a mountain. And the mountain is, this is only getting scored 2 times. The mountain gets scored every single
So better to
Which doesn't
cover.
matter this one.
I should have covered
I'd say
mine
yes.
too.
So then do this one then. instead.
You did cover that, didn't you?
This is
Yes.
better
Oh, no,
than
you did.
I put it right there.
In my
I should have put
opinion,
it
it
here.
is.
I mean, that's okay. Either way, it's only 2 points.
but it's
Because it's either you
but
get
it's gonna hit both of these.
2 mountain coins
What do you mean?
or you get 2
If I
of
put it
these because
here.
this scores
Yeah,
twice.
if you put it here, you're
Or I
only
can
gonna
do
lose
it
only
same
2
no matter
points.
Or I could do
No,
it
it's
this
better
way.
this way. Because then you cover up this guy, and so you only lose 2 points instead of 3. So it's beneficial in a lot more ways too. And don't forget to get 1 coin. Sorry, that you're gonna surrender. Yeah, 1 coin.
I didn't see the Scantron.
And so, in case you guys didn't notice, this has 7 instead of 8. Right. Remember, this card is out already. I'll put it down so you guys don't get confused. That's no longer getting scored at all in this game. Is perfect. So for this one, if you can, draw the farm and draw it away from other farms and other lakes, ocean, water, bodies of water.
Why not draw the
Because you
houses?
no longer get points.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
because
houses
we're
are
no,
done.
yeah, we're no longer
Okay.
doing B. B's out. So it's no longer beneficial. Unless you have to. Like if you can't.
I could do it here. Oh no,
No,
there's
because
water.
of
there.
water. What you can do is you can do it here.
Yeah, I'm running out of space.
So I know, but you do it here. And it's only touching the trees. You could also, if you want, just make this one a huge, but it's not. I don't think it's worth it. So you're better off just getting the extra 3 points. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. What if I turn it up?
Yeah, that works too. And then maybe later on the 4th round you can, yeah, that's actually better because then later on you can maybe cover. This is also that shape.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oops, that was ugly. You'll flip a card.
all right. Treetop Village. So this one, the only benefit you're gonna get is with the green. Please.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know won't hurt him.
Cats have way cuter feet than
Yeah.
It's because
Look like
they're
little
covered
mittens.
with fur, yeah.
they look like little mittens. Can't see their witch talons like Romy's. They're all out there. Just see.
Sorry, I need to.
That's fine.
Can
I
it
know.
go upside down
You can
too?
mirror it, flip it, rotate it, technology.
You want to put his Toby?
Wait, how does this look mirrored?
You tell me.
You put his toes. Softly.
Please tell me how to pet a cat.
Yeah,
I
you're still
know how
learning.
to pet a cat.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm pretty much a cat owner at this point. I'm co-owner with Karen.
Jeez.
Where are you gonna drop him?
I don't know what it looks like, so
I'll shape
bring
it
it
out.
back.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I already found a space for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There. I can see. I can't imagine it going anywhere else. Actually, it could also go here. Actually, you know what? If you want to even cover up this, 1, 2, 3, right there. I'll cover up that mountain. But you can obviously, there's a lot of spaces for you to put it.
So it'd be 2 and then 3, right?
Yes, it's 2, 3. So it'd be, if you draw down here, it's going to cover up those two, and then this one, and then right here. And then that way you get that point for the mountain. Does it make sense?
Shit. Like that, right?
Yes. And then don't forget to give yourself points.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Just decorating.
Alright, we got a ruin.
I only have 1 left.
And the Great River.
Oh, come on. I needed that somewhere else.
So if you have no more temples or cannot fit, then you can draw 1 by 1 of anything.
Ooh. Can I put it here? And I have an empty space? Oh wait, no,
No.
I don't want an empty by my mountain.
And plus, I don't see it's got to go over ruin space. And unfortunately, I think it's going to screw you up. The only place is here.
That's the last one, right?
What do you mean?
For this round.
Nope, that's only 6. 4, 5, 6.
No.
7.
Oh, that
I
was
have to
the one.
put it there, true.
That's the only place to put it, yeah. But it's gonna cancel out this farm for this card.
Okay.
But that's the only thing you can't do. It's better than using. Plus, I mean, unless you get 1 coin, there's a benefit there. I know I miss it out too. Guess I'll just make this one.
Too bad I can't put it here. That would be perfect.
I understand.
And then get it. see any other spot.
That would have been perfect.
I
It
know.
was in a
just
ruin.
ruin, yeah.
Ruined.
Ruined the ruin. No, the game's over, so you can see.
The game's over?
No, it's almost over.
Oh shit. I can't fit there. Hold on.
No, Grace's boards, so she got a
Yeah.
lot of empty space.
And she
Compared to
does.
mine, they're all spread out, all ugly like.
Okay, and the last card. Oh, look at that. It's actually worth nothing. It's no time, so it's not the last card.
And we just put one wherever we
One,
want.
yep. Including a monster, which I'm not sure why you would. Maybe there's scorecards.
So you could put a tree maybe here.
You can put it anywhere you want. Which at this point,
Take care of my monster.
yeah, it's not a bad
Better than
idea.
nothing, right?
Just an FYI, you can draw a water by itself or a farm by itself, and that gives you 3 points. As long as it still follows symbols.
Too late, I already agreed.
You can change it.
Too late. Used a marker.
Or should I use it here to create an empty space?
Yeah. I mean, either way, you're gonna get 1 point. Or you're gonna, well, no, this one will give you plus 1 point, but it's gonna be canceled out by the negative point.
If there's a card I could fit there.
Not lost.
Probably not. Let's go ahead and build that out.
I don't know where to put it.
And the round is still not over.
Have you covered your monsters?
No. Guess I could put it here. Then it would have to be a green one.
Is it both monsters that get deducted?
What do you mean?
Green one right here.
Is
It's-
this gonna count as
yes.
negative too?
Yes,
Gives you 2 points.
God damn it.
for the
There's still one
forest.
more coming out the mail,
Well,
so
that
maybe you'll
happens
find
because
something
it's not
that
in the
fits in
same
there.
column or
Okay,
row
put
as any
this
other
here.
one.
Yeah.
And
You could have
minus
no,
one.
it was a ruined space.
No.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a shite ton of these. There's 4 per each.
Mm.
Right? This will be the last one. Farm.
Hey, there's 2 right there.
That doesn't help me.
Excellent. It's me.
Oh wait.
I saw my. I'm awake now. I saw my life flash. before
I saw my
eyes.
life flash before your eyes, Grace.
Oy, oy, oy.
Luckily, it's a $50 game board. Playing that versus the actual board game table. That's how much those cost.
Oh shit!
It
It's
felt easy
touching
to
the
remove
fucking
them.
edge.
It's also touching this one. So that also will cancel this one out.
Have you drawn this one?
I thought
No.
I
I'm strapped.
was asleep.
There's
Oh,
only
asleep.
one space where it can go for you to get
God
points.
Damn it.
Here,
I feel like that
Here,
wasn't the
you
right
pointed at-
here,
orientation.
these 2 right here.
Maybe
you draw
I don't know.
this
Or
one
yeah, I think you were just looking
right
at
there
these.
because it's not next to water or farm, so you're just gonna give you 3 points.
Because I was starting to
Over
draw it
here.
one way, and then I
Mhm.
was like, wait a minute,
These
it doesn't
two.
fit that way. So I think I was looking at the wrong
Gotcha.
orientation.
Maybe.
I think that's the only place where you can still get points. No, not there because you cancel out a lot of points right there. So those are the only locations to put it if you want to.
Put it here.
Yeah.
Get rid of that ruin.
Check off another.
Yes, don't forget your coin if you choose that small.
That's the last one.
That is the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
So let's score your water and dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18 points. And let's count your empty spaces. No empty spaces. Coins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then your negative points 1, 2.
We're not doing forest yet.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're doing the water and empty spaces.
Not bad, baby. Doing good.
6.
Which one?
1.
It's next to the edge, though.
Show those for me, please. There are still 2 monsters in
And it's down to 6 this time.
Yep. And now the ones that matter are this one, which this one I feel like mostly everyone is gonna have getting. Shit. Okay, you guys ready for the final round?
Yep.
This guy keeps coming out, so now you can draw this anywhere. You're not gonna get points, or yeah, you're not gonna get points for where you put it. So you are no longer limited on where you put it. Edges is fine. Touching other shit is fine. I mean, stuff. It's fine.
Put kids back on.
Yeah, kids back home. So now, if you have monsters on the edge or around the edge, now's your chance. Like that.
Should I just put it around this corner? Since it doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Yep, that's what I did.
Hmm.
We're gonna miss you, Pirate. Huh? You gotta behave yourself when you move to the new place.
It's like, nope.
Once a shithead, always a shit.
So we're already at 4. Means very close to it.
Excuse me, can you please like draw stuff that I can actually place?
Yes, I apologize, Chris. And remember, you cannot draw either. Well, not either. You can't draw a shape. You're gonna draw one by one with any terrain besides mountains. And I don't think I have space for this. One by one.
Excellent. Can I put that here?
Where? No, you can't. It's bigger than that, my love.
Why?
Because
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
it's one. You can put it here though. It's not gonna give you any extra points. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it'd give you 1 extra point. You put it here, and it fits perfectly. Does that make sense?
Shit.
And I am going to do this.
Getting like secondhand eye. These
Mhm.
Sharpies are putting my face so close to it.
So if this is a 2, the game is over. All right. You can only be so lucky.
Game is over after this card.
No, since this only adds up to 5, and it needs to be 6 or more. There will be one more card. It's maybe 2. Depending on what comes up.
I put out my monster.
It's not a bad move. And you get a coin, don't forget.
Is there ever any advantage for taking one that doesn't give you a coin?
I haven't played enough to know. I guess I feel like
They're
it depends on
generally bigger, so you're trying to fill a spot.
Yeah.
Or create some kind of shape, maybe.
I'm sure it's there for a reason. I'm sure other scoring cards will be like cover everything or some shit. Alright. No, not this card. Alright, so it is a goblin. You're gonna pass it this way. And if you cannot draw it, you're gonna draw it one by one of the goblin somewhere on the board. Oh, and Aaron, got some good stuff here, man. Been very beneficial.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only spot you can put it. You're
I
gonna
don't
give
know how you
me
can
3
look at
points.
this map.
Mm-hmm.
No color on it.
Oh.
Awful. What is going on with your Michelin man? His
My
arms.
Michelin man? Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
he looks like
baby.
he has elephantitis in his arms.
Looks like he's got dicks on his arms.
Very nice.
I don't know where to draw on yours.
I don't think there is any space that allows it, so instead you draw it one by one, just one square of the monster.
Just one monster square.
Mm-hmm. You can either put in one of my empty squares and that'll make me lose a point.
I gave you your coin.
Thank you,
Goodness
Grace.
gracious. Wow, that was so nice of you, Grace. Good find.
Yeah, it fit right in there. Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome, Greg.
I'll remember this.
Good luck.
That's -2 points right there.
Alright, ruin space, which I do have.
I don't have any more runes.
And this is the last one. So if you have a
Ready
ruin,
to fill in a coin, right, Greg?
You're one by
Is it
one.
still in?
I already filled one out.
Okay,
one
great.
by one of any type. Nope, does not go on ruin, so one by one.
Ah, I see what you did there, Grace. Very nice. Excellent.
One by one of any type. If you don't have
If
ruin.
you don't have any ruin spaces, correct. Bro, you're hardcore, bro.
Me?
Yeah, you. So rude.
Oh, don't have an ugly map next time.
What does that even mean?
It's hard to look at. Made me just jump
I
to
wasn't talking to you. Can you leave? Oh. I got nothing for you, Pete.
And that's the end.
That is the end.
Meh.
It doesn't always have to be on the.
Hey, we'll talk to her, dude. No sleeping on the job, Grace.
I was resting my eyes while I waited for everyone.
Right, and the game is over. Let's see.
So I could. Should I do it against the edge and then I cover this guy at least?
It needs to be a ruin, man. So if you don't have any ruins available, so you're just drawing a one by. Or, yeah, that's actually probably the best place. And you get 1 point.
Or
Or
if I
empty
do it
space.
here, then I have
Mm-hmm.
an empty square, right?
No, because if you draw it here, you'll save yourself -1 point, and you get 1 point for the empty space here.
What determines this as a ruin space?
Huh?
You said this is a ruin space? It has to go
No, no, no. So if these shapes cannot go anywhere in a ruin space, or you have no ruin spaces, you then proceed to draw 1 by 1 in each.
How come you're not using your webcam?
It's
Sure.
trash.
Why is it trash?
Because it's extra. Okay. It's extra grainy. Oh, this webcam, or you don't want this webcam?
Oh, this is the webcam.
Yeah, it is. Here's what we use it.
Sorry, I bonked it.
That's fine. All right, and then add up the points.
I have to like. What'd you get, Romy?
Did she steal Firestar spot?
Firestar went searching that way for by Greg's room
Please keep licking me.
or the guest bedroom. I should say.
All right, these.
But he's trying to figure out how to get into the vent.
We have cookies, and if anyone would like a cookie, almond rose and funfetti.
Wow, can I have a funfetti?
Yeah, I broke off a piece, but it's like 3/4 of a funfetti.
That's okay, I don't need a full one.
All right, what'd you get here?
102.
Pretty good. What'd Grace get?
88.
Pretty good. I got 92. Very nice. Job.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That was Cartographer.